My background, it comes from West African, Puerto Rican background. Both my parents are from outside the United States, but between the mix of them, I had a lot of different cultures growing up, a lot of different music. Had that West African sound, my mother was really into some old singer-songwriters. There's a lot of cultural meshing going on between those two, between those different Caribbean and African sounds. The first time that I saw Lauryn Hill, she did this unplugged session, and it was very raw. It was her whole energy. She brings kind of that hip hop, that singing, and she was playing an acoustic guitar, and she had this message to give to the world. And I saw that, and I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to blend hip hop with some other kind of fusion sounds. So I started looking at Bob Marley, some Wyclef Jean, John Forte, which is all kind of that refugee camp. And I saw like the ability to give a message and be pure and bring like this true essence of music with just a guitar and your lyrics, and be able to shine through that. A lot of people, including myself, aren't expressing their creative abilities. They're not really tapping into that. So we started building this song, questioning that with people. Like, look at the world, look at the state of the music scene as far as hip hop is concerned. You have all these artists, just like, to me it's like they're throwing up and regurgitating on everybody, and just like, I got this, look at me, look at what I can do, I'm making this money, and I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be who I want to be. But I don't really think they're being who they want to be. They're just driving to make some money, to make some kind of maybe betterment in their life in their eyes. But I think it drowns people, and it keeps people from being who they really are.
Are you consciously aware of what you're taking in? From the lips to your heart, do you swear? Are you curious of what's eating at your soul? Oh, how could we do this? How to remove it and turn on push and pull? Beware.
In a world where the darkness gloomy, needed some room to breathe deep, learning from the dreams of my sleep is oozing out of my mind. The only freedom is being, the only way you're seeing is believing, and keep reaching the mind.
You look at the news, you see things about ISIS, you see things about the food, you see things about the environment and global warming, you see things about species dying, you see riots, you see revolutions, you see all kinds of things that it makes me question, like, what's really going on with the world? So like with that song Beware, I really want to touch, and I hope that people will really look inside themselves and like, we got to make a difference now.
Nuclear bombs to take free earth to raise their network, brainwash us to keep us cursed.
Are you consciously aware of what you're taking in? From the lips to your heart, do you swear? Are you curious?
This song Go, this first single off the album Black Gypsy, it came about through listening to somebody else's story. I heard John Lennon, there was an interview, something I read, it was a magazine, and he was talking about he would just sit in a restaurant and just listen to people's stories. He'd probably listen not just in a restaurant, probably everywhere, and just would hear people's stories, and then could kind of create ideas from there. And so Paul Humphrey, who plays lead guitar on every song and also helped create the harmonies, he was telling me a story about a relationship with this particular girl that he was with at the time, and she had traveled overseas to do some schooling abroad, and he had saved money, and he really missed her, so he saved money from all his gigs, and then he purchased tickets to go fly and go see her. And I was just, it was like really touching to me, and I was like, I'm gonna create a song off of that. One, I think it's a great story. Two, he's a really good friend, and I would like to tell stories of people that I know. It's that feeling of, you have this loved one, and they have this dream or this passion that they want to pursue, and if you really love them, you have to let them go and pursue that. And if you don't, like, you put them in this box, and there's a possibility they might resent you later, or they might not get to fulfill what they really want to do.
Can't wait to spin, let me save it for a minute. See some change to raise the spinning limit so I can send myself On a trip just to see you, see the love inside your eyes. Now while I look upon your thighs, your whole being mesmerized me. So come spend some time with me, and we can grow together.
And I want to show the world that even on top of a guitar, it doesn't need drums. Like I think sometimes people think it's just that beat that drives hip hop, but it's the heart. It's that culture. It's that way of living. It's that being that creates the art form itself of hip hop. But I would like to be known as a singer-songwriter, or I guess that'd be like a rapper-songwriter or a lyricist-songwriter, and to be given that same kind of credit or be operated or to operate at the same kind of level. I would really desire for, or I really do desire for hip hop to be loved by people who don't normally love hip hop. I want people to be able to, you hear a lot of people say, oh, well, they're rapping too fast, I can't understand the lyrics. Well, I want you to be able to hear it, whether it's slowed down or whether I'm just pronunciating or enunciating the words very well. Like, I want you to hear the message. So when you hear this song, you're like, well, I didn't really like hip hop, but that song right there, like, I feel the heart of it. And there's something in it that makes me want to put it on a whole nother level, or question if it's even hip hop, or question to myself, maybe I really do love hip hop.